this Akash Tir and ISCCS combined together, like the controls of an S-400 can be directed by an army officer, and similarly, if an army Akash has to be fired at some target.
No, that's the Osaka, which is on top,
Okay.
and there's a reporter radar below.
Okay.
But on the left hand side is your Akash in some form. That's basically a 3D TCR radar as well.
Okay.
So now, sir, you can your person can ask a S-400 to engage a target with integration of the command and control systems, and they can ask you to engage a target using an army Akash. Is that so?
So as part of the CNR, the S-400s is completely ICCS controlled.
Okay, sir.
Because the cost is so high, and it provides more of an area air defense. So that is predominantly with the Air Force. This time we had the Akash and all the weapons below Akash under the control of the Joint Air Defense Control Center of the Army Air Defense. Yeah, so that's where the Akash Tir is based. That's the heart of the Akash Tir system. This is the ISCCS of the air.
Yeah, this is the command where interesting picture which we had the other day, Marshal Kapoor, and we discussed this picture out there also. So this command center decides what is to be hit
And you have
where.
a similar Akash Tir command
Ours is
center.
much smaller. Ours just has 3 computer modules at each level.
Okay.
So we have rolled out Akash. In fact, the complete translation of the ICC's picture to the tactical battle area is through the Akash Tir. It's a most fantastic system where you have a centralized picture defining what is enemy targets, and it comes down. And it goes down right as far forward as the weapon end.
Okay.
So, what has it done? Just to give an example, we did a demonstration about 6 months ago in Delhi, wherein the ICCS picture from Ambala of the Air Force went to the JDC of the Army in Pathankot. And finally, it came into the command post in Delhi in the parade ground to show you and it was all in milliseconds.
What do you do? Do you close airspace during this time? What do you do?
No, you just emit your radars, you get your picture. So the Air Force has its surveillance radars coming from the front. We have our radars coming, which are smaller ranges, coming from the lower end. And this fusion takes place. It's a multi-fusion sensor fusion of data which takes place. And that's how you get a recognized air space picture. So that in that recognized picture, you're clearly told that this particular set of aircrafts are enemy aircrafts. This helicopter is an enemy helicopter. And this interrogation can take place upwards or downwards. So it's tremendously flexible. It provides great amount of latency. And the next concept that we are looking at is, while this is a centralized system, how do we look at centralization by incorporating distributed networks?
Explain.
So distributed networks is giving you a flexibility that wherever the least distance, it's a plug and play model into the automated system. So you get into a system, into the Akash Tir, plug and play it. If you have a dronal attack, it joins the system. So it's the next system. So that gives you tremendous redundancy. It gives you tremendous situational awareness. It gives you a capability to scale up your whole transmission of data. I think that's huge capability that we are looking at. And especially because drones coming in, imagine if the drone picture has to go all the way to the ICCS and come down. Although it's in milliseconds, you can't have so much of allocation done. Well, as if the front command post does it, then he passes instructions to everybody that you got a drone attack coming in, take it on.
So the VR SAM and the QR SAM, tell me, were they used? We've seen pictures of that. So were they used? How are they used? Were they effective or not?
So the MR SAM was used, yes, definitely by the Air Force. The Pichoras were used by the Air Force. The MR SAM was also used by the Army.
When you use them, when you say you used them, it was, we don't want to know the details about where and things like that, but were you using all these systems and are they now battle ready, all these systems? It's the first time I'm presuming that in a conflict that they were used.
So, it is like this, that the rollout of the system was complete in north of Jalandhar. North of Jalandhar, the system was completely rolled out. South of Jalandhar, the system was in the process of rolling out. So wherever it was completely rolled out, it was extremely effective. whereas in the process of rolling out, the training was also being done simultaneously with the equipment induction, and so we used the old system and the new system concurrently. So the old system was a little more time consuming, it had its time delays. The new system is absolutely in milliseconds. So we used concurrent systems to ensure transmission of data to engage.
And these are both indigenous?
The Akash seed is completely indigenous. The IACCS is completely indigenous. The DPSU Bell is the person who has integrated this whole concept pan-India. So every core has adequate every core has a JDC, that is a Joint Air Defense by the Army, and it has got multiple command posts at each level to take this picture right down.
Okay.
So when you brought up the question of the importance of the Akash weapon system is totally integrated. The MR-SAM is totally integrated. The IGLAs, I mean the V-SHORADs couldn't actually get integrated because that is phase 2.
Okay.
We are not able to actually give this picture to the shoulder-fired launcher so far, and the ZOO guns, because they are fair weather systems. So till the L70 gun with the PFFC ammunition, we were able to generate as much as we could. When it came to the ZOO and the IGLA, hence the IGLA was not actually the V-SHORADs was not an integral part of the success story of this conflict.
Do subscribe to the ANI Clips channel to get shorter versions of this podcast. Click here to watch the full episode.